Hey, the first time I sat down with the Samsung 34-inch ViewFinity S65TC, I didn't just turn it on. I experienced it. That curved panel filled my sightline in a way that felt natural, intentional, like the screen finally stopped being something you look at and started being something you get immersed in. This is for the kind of person who's noticed tiny hesitations in motion, washed out color in bright scenes, or flat visuals that never settle right in your field of view. You know there's a difference between fine and right, and you're the type who notices quality, not just specs. Before we go any deeper, take a moment to check the current price and stock. Monitors this thoughtful don't stay at steady pricing forever. You knew it was time to upgrade when your old display worked, but never felt connected to what you were doing. Games looked okay, but they didn't pull you in. Work felt flat, not focused. Even everyday browsing felt like something was missing. You didn't hate your old screen, you just outgrew it one moment at a time where clarity and depth mattered. The relief hits instantly with this curved ViewFinity panel. That 1000R curve doesn't just wrap the edges, it wraps your attention. It's like the visuals finally have a home instead of floating in a box. With Ultra-WQHD sharpness and HDR10 depth, everything from spreadsheets to wide-angle scenes feels anchored and intentional. Once you live in that space, anything flatter or weaker feels like you're watching through a window instead of being inside the view. Picture this, you're in a game with far horizons and close action, and detail stays crisp and natural instead of smeared or washed out. You're editing video or working on tight documents, and every pixel feels ready and stable. You're switching between apps and the continuity doesn't break. That's not just numbers on a sheet, that's presence you feel before you even analyze it. And if you're wondering whether the connectivity really matters, let that doubt go. Thunderbolt 4 isn't just a port, it's a bridge that brings power, data, and video over one connection with ease. AMD FreeSync doesn't just reduce staring, it keeps motion confident and smooth when frames shift. Those features aren't gimmicks, they matter in everyday use. Here's something you don't expect at first: long hours don't wear you down. The height-adjustable stand isn't just flexible, it's ergonomic in a way that actually feels comfortable over time. You don't adjust your posture because of the screen, you settle in because the display respects how you work. Owning something like this changes how you interact with your space. You don't lower expectations to cope, you embrace clarity, depth, and comfort. You don't tolerate visual compromise, you expect polished visuals every time you sit down. There's a quiet pride that comes from knowing your tool doesn't just show content, it respects it. Clarity that feels anchored and natural immersion that actually wraps you in color and contrast that stay balanced, comfort that lasts through long sessions. A display built to elevate your view, not the lowest entry price, requires space and thoughtful setup. At some point you stop comparing weaker panels and choose what genuinely resonates with how you work and play. Don't let this be the upgrade you think about later and wish you hadn't done sooner. Check the price now, trust the instinct that brought you here, and step into visuals that finally feel right.